This is Liquor and Wolves. Liquor and Wolves. Secrets and dope and music and reactions. Liquor and Wolves. I said liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Secrets and dope and a German talking bullshit. Liquor and wolves.
Fuck.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And we're live. Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. How are we feeling tonight? This is Liquor and Wolves. I'm Rob, and you guys are the greatest for being here. Thank you very much. So what's with the hat? We're doing something that is not requiring, but a hat is very fitting too. Little backstory maybe. I spent 1.5 years in the backwoods of the backwoods in Galax, Virginia. They hold the world's largest fiddlers convention there every year. Their entry sign when you roll into the city actually says World Capital of Old Time Mountain Music. It's tucked away in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it is, if you look up redneck in the dictionary, there's going to be a dude looking like this in Wrangler jeans, and he's going to be holding up a little photo of the city of Galax, Virginia, which is where I spent 1.5 years going to high school there, and then to Virginia Tech after that. But enough of that. We're doing CHRIS Stapleton today, and it's going to be my first time hearing his song called Fire Away. I know the dude through his track called Tennessee Whiskey. That thing, that man, that voice, and of course you can't really hide away from him when he did the National Anthem. I think, was it the Super Bowl? I think so, yeah. So we all know, and I know this going into this song, he has a voice that will just melt souls, right? The Tennessee Whiskey bit was just, whoa, what in the fuck? And I think he sings harmonies with his wife on it because you get a female voice under it. And I then went into, after seeing the music video, it's just a black and white picture of his. And there's a version of it live at Austin City Limits. Coincidence? So, yeah, and the state of Texas, I do have history with this whole cowboy thing, if you will. Right, so who did I talk to? Good friend of mine, bandmate of mine, bassist in our band. I talked to him about something in the context of cowboys. I think rodeos, because there's this Netflix show on rodeo bull riders. And I tell him that he should look into CHRIS Stapleton. And he goes, yeah, I've actually seen the dude, man. And have you seen this song called, I keep forgetting the track, Fire Away? And I'm like, no. And he goes, dude, you should check out the music video and listen to this song. It's going to cut you deep, deep, deep. And when a good friend that knows me in and out says to me, it's going to cut you deep, it is more than likely it actually will. Excuse me. So I'm kind of ready to have kind of my soul broken again. Why am I saying again? Because I did Freckled Angels by Ren. And I'm not going to talk on that any more than I already did. But it seems like, because I brought it up here, we get something here in the details that says, know the 5 signs of emotional suffering. Visit changedirection.org. So it seems to be a mental thing and emotional suffering. And I, sadly enough, can sing a song on it. I won't, because I'm not trying to make this about me. But I'm super excited to hear CHRIS again. So, as always, we're going to roll into this, kids, with my just letting it ring for a couple of seconds and adjusting my audio levels, and then taking y'all full screen. Are we ready? I sure as shit am. Let us go. Oh, wow. This is a video, right? So it's no music. I'll probably leave full screen again when the music starts. And sorry, before this starts, this is him, right? Dude, long hair and big ass beard, Rasputin style. He can play this guitar to the fucking max too, right? I saw that in the live version. He just makes it scream and weep and everything. All right, let me exit full screen because I think we're actually going to get the music. I don't want this to clip.
Unload up your questions and pick up your sticks and your stones.
Okay. I'm gonna go back. Honey, what are your questions, your sticks and your stones? Okay.
Unload up your questions and pick up your sticks and your stones.
Beautiful.
And pretend I'm a shelter for heartaches that don't have a home.
Unload on me. Pretend I'm a shelter for heartaches that don't have a home. So, is this saying, give me all your ballast, all your... If I can be of aid, just dump all your shit onto me. I can carry it for you. Wow. I think this is where it's getting at. But I don't think Chris is playing an active role in this. He's just, I think, the narrator of the music video here, right? There's two different people that are doing the action of it, right?
And pretend I'm a shelter for heartaches that don't have a home.
Beautifully shot.
Choose the words that cut like a razor. All that I'll say is fire away.
Holy origin. Good God. Not only does he hold it for like 15 seconds, it has this fucking bandwidth, if you want to call it that. It has this, it's voluminous, right? Of course, the man has volume, as in physical, bodily volume. But still, that doesn't guarantee a vocal ability that we're getting from him here, right? It has a little scratch in it, but it's just the most beautiful of scratches in it. And he goes far away. I use the words that cut like a razor. Yeah, fire away. Just unload. Right? That's what I'm getting, what I'm taking from it. I wasn't really following what we saw in the video here. It's a couple, right? The dude here, we see here in this frame, he was sat at the bar drinking earlier. And he has a partner, and they were dancing happily in some probably new home that they moved into. But wow, wow, and he holds it forever. Far away. I gotta hear that again. That was fucking magic. That was flames.
The cut like a razor. All that I'll say is fire away.
Bring it on. I can take it. Unload it onto me.
Take your best shot. Show me what you got, honey. I'm not afraid. Right back and take aim and fire away.
Honey, I'm not afraid. It's kind of the language you would use, like if you're actually agitated and shortly before a actual physical fist fight in a bar with another dude, like dude on dude. Come on, man, bring it on. I ain't afraid. Give it your best shot. He actually says that. But he's encouraging, apparently, the lady here, but could be any partner in any relationship, to just put 100% in it. Just drop it all A-bomb onto me. You get it off your chest and let me carry the shit for you. I can take it. Wow, I don't think it's possible. But yeah, unload as in take the weight off your chest. Just let it out for once. like open the valve, like release the pressure, I think that, yes, will be a moment of release and relief probably for someone that is carrying baggage, but it's not going to be the solution, right? You know, you're not addressing the root of the problem and phenomenon. You're just allowing to, you know, to just, you're allowing the symptoms of it to escape for a couple of seconds by doing what he's asking her to do. Oh, wow. And I think now music video wise, we get two color tones, right? We get this bluishly tinted footage, and we get the, I think what is the present, where he's in the bar and it's all kind of orangey, red, yellow tinted. This is a color grading decision. So I'm a creative director in advertising, have been for 20 years. And that's a, you know, a conscious decision in post-production. The last thing you do with the footage that you have after editing, cutting and everything, you put it in color grading, and you get CMYK. So it's cyan, magenta, yellow, and key. And there's kind of, you know, attributes attached to those colors. Red will be the hopeful, blue will be the sort of doomish and dangerous. And they've decided to go into the two worlds of very yellow and very blue. And I think blue is the past, because we're seeing them interact with one another, sometimes lovingly. And I think here, this is after a fight that they had. And he's always kind of caressing. I think she's the one with the problems. Then we're also getting this in the visual now. What's actually wrong with her, we don't get. It's weird. Maybe she has this kind of a, because sometimes they're like happy and joyful, and then maybe something switches in her and she, like sort of multiple personality disorder or bipolar, the bad version of her comes out, and he has to kind of like a beast, sort of calm the beast without being, you know, violent, aggressive. But if he didn't, she would probably pull the freaking throw shit, like, and maybe even hurt herself, right? I think that's what I'm getting from it. Take aim. Wow.
And far away.
Is this present too because it was orange? Maybe I'm wrong completely.
I've never been here before.
He's alone, drinking, happy.
But you know, and I know that
Desperate.
I'll always come back for more.
Tell everyone how awesome I am. No,
Your
tell all the stuff. Let's
love
go.
might be my damnation.
Party's over, guys.
Oh, they're hosting a barbecue for friends and like neighbors and family, and something triggered her into switching into beast mode. And we get that with actual audio of it too, of the actors doing this here. By the way, fire, you know, filmmaking that we're getting here, right? Awesome framing, very nice DOP work, awesome. And now even we get original audio from the set. And she says something, tell everyone how awesome I am. Or maybe he has been in a conversation about she's getting better, we're kind of over the hump. And she's like, fuck no, we're not. And it's kind of doing things to trigger, all right, guys, leave. You're seeing this isn't going anywhere. Party's over. Wow. Ooh, it's like, oh, tough to be the guy, right? Unless we learn at one point that he is in part responsible for her mood swings and everything. But it doesn't look like it as of now. We don't get anything atrocious, evil, or bad intent from him up until here again. Anyway. What a tough one, right? Tough gig. Holy shit. It's a little bit like the grander scheme and motive of the whole thing being all hats off to the people that are a suffering person's crutch, you know, in abbreviation marks. Ren has a song that's called Crutch. and how he is suffering, and how his then girlfriend would take so much shit from him and just sit through it and take one for the team and just roll with the punches. And it looks like in this here, the dude is sort of having to bear and endure that too. Shit, man, fuck. Yeah, all hats off to that. And let's just have a horn for the fucking entirety of the thing up until here, right? Fucking music, fucking singing, fucking acting, the emotional takeover that you're experiencing watching this. He's got me 101%, right? I'm in it to the max. And that's a fucking great artistic achievement. Holy shit, let's roll.
Let's go.
Might be my damnation.
Party's over, guys.
But I'll cry to my grave.
Oh, he's a cop or like a medic. Cop.
Far away. Take your best shot. Show me what you got. Honey, I'm not afraid.
I'm trying to make out now, this is only the vocal audio track that I'm talking about. I think I hear a female harmony in some of these chorus lines again. And it would make sense for it to also be his wife in this one. Do you hear it? There's a female voice somehow mixed a little bit into the background, but there is one.
Honey, I'm not afraid.
There, yeah, it is one.
Way back and take aim.
And does she come to, you know, to understanding again in scenes like this, where like he grabs her in the field, she's in dire straits, in the bad mode again, kind of. He runs after her, gets her, hugs her, embraces her, and we just get like turned back toward the house, and we just get this sort of neutral, dull facial expression from her. Wonder if she's still in the mode, or if she comes to sense, if you will, when he comes into play. I think so. Here, this expression here. And yes, it is, of course. I was wondering that a little bit here. Sorry for stopping it all the time. But it's not her intentionally being mad at him for doing something, or, you know, consciously deciding to be a bitch right now, if you will, and running away and doing all that stuff. No, something is driving her to act the way she acts, and she can't control it, and she hates it. She hates herself for this too, and for doing this to her partner, I think. Because these, hats off to the acting, these expressions we get here, he is fucking, this is desperation, and she is like, holy fucking fuck, I wish I could. I am inflicting so much pain on others with the things I do which I can't control. Catch-22, right? Holy shit. Oh, wow, man.
Far away.
The second you see a police pickup truck, you know we're in that back end of the woods. Oh, no, shit. Oh, no.
You're gonna be all right. Sir, sit back.
26-year-old female self-inflicted laceration to the wrist.
Take your best shot. Show me what you got.
Oh, shit.
Honey, I'm not afraid.
I don't know.
Way back
I understand, but I don't know.
and
I didn't find.
Is she gone? No.
Losing her.
far away.
17 time again.
Far away. I'll find
Sorry. This is hidden deeper than I thought. Yeah, I was ready for some stabbing at the soul, but not, oh fuck, man, this is just so wrong on so many levels. This is so wrong. Yeah, talk about a talk about a lump in the throat, dude. Talk about a lump in the soul, man. This is just. And this is an example of how a music video will induce and trigger this intense interaction with the content. Because had it only been the song, we would admire the singing, the musicality of it, the poetry of the words. But he's not saying, and then she sliced her wrists, and then they couldn't save her, and then yes, she passed on the damn hospital bed, him by her side, walking out bloodstained, hitting the bar, getting like drunk as fuck. Because I think that's what's happening, because the first scene we got was him just with a shot glass. The song itself is not as descriptive and explicit as it becomes in combination with the video. Shit. Oh. So one last thought on this, because it's just about over. CHRIS Stapleton, being the narrator of this whole thing, naming the song and making the main motive of the song Fire Away, Unload on Me. Is this trying to say, plus like in combination with the video work here, has he tried that and wasn't successful with it? Has he been on his knees, be like, I will take all this shit weight off of you, just if I can, just unload it onto me? And is our takeout, even that doesn't help? Because, I mean, we're not getting a happy end, right? What is the intention of putting us through this? Of course, it's depicting, it is, it's reporting of what happens. These things happen. Here's our testimony. And my saying, unload onto me, even that wasn't the solution for this very specific case. Plus the call to action in the description of the video to go to changeyourways.org or something like it. It is kind of describing and giving testimony of this is one individual's situation, and this is how they went about it. But sadly, it didn't turn out into a happy end. And only that is the intention of the song, giving testimony of something that happened. But nonetheless, it led to a suicide. Holy shit. Because it's not preventive work, right? It's not saying if you see somebody suffering, trigger them to unload onto you. It will help. The video is giving us the opposite. No, it didn't. Right? Oh my God. Holy shit. Yeah, of course we're gonna like this. 131 million views. Holy shit. But rightfully so, right? This is a piece of art that you'll take to bed with you, right? I mean, at least I will. So that, of course, deserves horns. And the CHRIS using his visibility here to shine light onto mental health issues as a whole is also deserving of all kinds of hats tipped. The song itself, the musical presentation we got, lyrics, music itself, amazing, but sort of not priority one with the end result of the creative product being this music video here, at least not to me. I'm not going to tell somebody to check it out because of how hard the music and the delivery blew me away, but how intense the experience of the thing is. Wow, I'm a little bit shook. I'm sorry. Yeah, but let me know how you felt when you first went through this. And if you want to do me an even bigger favor, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, and I hope to see you on the next one in a better mood with less of a lump in the throat. Bye bye.